Hey everyone, this is Ross, and today I'm going to be explaining the new layout of the 33 gallon. I'm also going to be giving you an update on how well the plants are doing, and I'm going to be showing you some new plants I got, such as Stargrass and Ludwigia Repens. So first of all, I'll talk about the plants that Dan gave us. You'll probably remember that a couple of weeks ago a guy called Dan gave us some plants, so today I'd just like to give him an update of them. One of the plants he sent us is this Indian red lily, and the first thing you'll notice about it is just the size. When I got this it was really small. I think that was its biggest leaf right there, but now if you compare it to my hand it's pretty big, and it's just doing so well. I never expected it to do this well. It's got a nice kind of brownish red colour. I've left the bulb exposed just above the surface of the sand, because that's what he recommended I do, and it's just went crazy. So that suggests it found the root tab, and the liquid carbon is really benefiting it. I'm really glad he sent us this plant, because I haven't had much luck with bulb plants in the past. So this just shows I can actually grow bulb plants. And there's actually two plants coming off a bulb there, and this one is brand new, all these leaves, and there's an entire new plant actually been sent off by the bulb. This is it right here. So I'm really happy with how that's turned out. The second plant that Dan gave us is this. It's Microsword, or Liliopsis. It hasn't really grown, but it's stayed quite healthy, and there's basically no algae on it, so I'm hoping that'll take off in the next month or so. And the third plant he sent us is Cryptocoryne Wenti. It partially melted, but it came back just as strong, so that's doing really well as well. In the last video I think I showed you this bogwood soaking in the container down here, and I'm glad to say that it fully soaked over the course of a few days, and I just put it in the tank. Unfortunately I wasn't able to make a video of me tying the plants to it, just because I've had so much homework lately. Literally every night I've only had about an hour to myself, and I haven't really spent that making videos. But yeah, so it's in the tank. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you this, but basically what I've done, I took up all the cryptocorynes. I got the last of the Java fern from this container. I've still got some left, but I got some Java fern from that container, tied it to the wood with fishing line. I moved that cave from over here to over there. I basically uprooted all the plants in this area, put the wood in, and planted them around it. And as you can see down here, I've got a new plant. This is Stargrass. I'll put the scientific name in the description for you, and I've just kind of put it around here. I think it really accents the wood and just kind of brings it out. And I've made kind of a little path here. I don't know how well that's coming out. Leave your opinions on it, by the way. I mean, I won't be offended if you say you don't like this kind of layout. I can always change it later. But I'm pretty happy with it. It kind of fills in the right hand side of the tank, because before the left hand side was really dominating and this side was more empty. So it's kind of filled out the tank, and I like the look of it. It does look quite messy, so I'm still considering changing a few things around. But then I realised that this area over here was kind of bare, so I was thinking about planting something over here that's really big and bushy. And I've had success with Ludwigia Repens in the past, so I've ordered some from eBay. It came today, so now I'll just show you it. Okay, so this is the bag of Ludwigia Repens that I received. I think I only ordered 10 stems, but it looks like quite a lot, so I'm really happy about that. Looks pretty healthy as well. If I turn over you can actually see that one's bright red. That makes me think that this piece was actually growing above water, so it might melt in the tank, but we'll just see. I have spotted a snail though. There's a snail up there, so that means I'm going to have to be extra careful when I'm cleaning these, just in case I find any snails. So now I'll just take it out of the bag and show you how much I've got. Okay, so I've washed all the Ludwigia quite well now. I've basically discarded all the red stems because they'll pretty much melt in my aquarium, and they will just come to bits in my hands anyways. You can see there are the leaves that have came off them, so they won't do well in my tank. But I think these grew submerged, so they should do okay in the tank. They haven't got many roots though. I think these are just cuttings from already established Ludwigia. So I think these grew underwater, but they've just been kind of trimmed. They haven't actually got any roots. So I hope that isn't an issue. But I've had Ludwigia before, and if you just stick it in the substrate without any roots, it'll just send them all off, and usually the plant will stay alive. There is the odd root, like that one right there, if you can see that. There. So there's a few roots coming off the stems here and there. Usually what I do is I'd propagate it. To propagate it, all you do is you find a nice root on the stem, like right there, and you just cut underneath it, and that top half would become a plant, and the bottom half would become a plant. But in this case I'm not going to be propagating it or cutting it up. I'm just going to be planted in like this, because the idea is that you'll see it above the driftwood, and if I propagate it and cut it in half, then you won't see it behind the driftwood for a few weeks. So I'm just going to plant it in the tank just like this. So now I'll show you it in the tank. Okay, so the Ludwigia is all planted now. You can just see the top of it exposed above the bogwood. And I think I can well and truly say that this tank has enough plants now, because some people were asking for more plants. They said it needed more plants. So I hope that satisfied you. I think I've went a bit overboard. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'd just like to thank everyone for leaving all the nice comments, liking my videos. I never really thank people for just leaving comments, so I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thanks a lot, and there'll be more videos to come. So that's it. Bye.